you give head, you will go to hell. I say my wife stand up, say this is the wrong management. Numa said,
Gems.
if you give head, it's ungodly.
If you see her on Skype,
If Tracy Genya,
Tracy was Skyping Rahul like 3-4 times.
I will forgive him.
Bruh.
Are very much on image.
Yes,
You gotta
it's
look.
an
Your
image.
house can be burning down, but if you step out to that party, you are the golden couple.
Deep, because listening to the story for me, I'm really sorry for Peter.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry for
I'm
Peter.
definitely on Peter's side. Like usually I'm on women's side. Like I'm not that I'm a feminist, but I do feel for Peter because I feel like Peter really did put his heart into this. He really did put his heart into the marriage, but her girl is just confused. And what if the other guy now leave her? What if that one now betray her? What if she married? So okay.
What if we introduce someone
Deep
that will
breath.
help us and
I
explain
big
this?
deep breath.
Just calm down. Ladies and gentlemen, we got someone special. She is amazing. She is a clinical health and mental therapist. And for me, she is not just anybody. She is a mom. She is a wife. She is a workaholic. I see her in the gym. She knows how to party hard and also work hard.
I like that.
She is certified in 2 states, California and Houston, as a mental health therapist and also a clinical health therapist as well. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mrs. MJ Ogunlate.
MJ, tell us a little bit about yourself. What's up, girl? I'm feeling the shoes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Well, I'm a mental health therapist here in Houston, Texas, but I'm licensed in California as well because I used to live in California before I moved to Texas, so I'm licensed in both states. I started my company in 2020 during COVID time, so we're all at home. Everybody's going through it. Everybody's anxiety is high. Everybody's depression is high.
At that time.
Everything was just crazy. Business was crazy. People were losing it. Suicide was high.
Yes.
Everything was just crazy. So I always wanted to start my own business. I always wanted to do a lot of business things, and it was just, I'm a type of person where when I start something I give my all, and it was just too much going in. And my husband was like, listen, just start. He was like, just start. And I was just like, all right, cool. And then I got good feedback from referrals, just started coming in. And I was just like, all right, cool. So that's how I kind of started. And from there, I've been able to have providers underneath me at my company.
Yeah, that's great.
I have also had interns from different colleges who are trying to get their licensure. So I provide supervision for them because I'm also on the supervisor level where I can provide people with hours so they can get they can they got to get a certain amount of hours and then they can take their test. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So the thing I noticed is that mental health is very important in America.
Yeah.
Like, we don't take it lightly, and
Yeah.
we need to actually take it serious because you would be surprised how many people who actually need that mental health.
Yeah.
What is the most outrageous experience you've ever, what outrageous patient you've ever experienced? Tell me about it.
Well, I work with a lot of SMI clients, so that's severely mentally ill patients. So I have a lot of clients who are schizophrenic, bipolar, schizoaffective disorder. So I work with a lot of them that are, and then plus you have to add the substance abuse, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that as well. And I know mental health is really big in the US because we recognize it and we go to therapy for it. But it's actually bigger across the board.
Yeah.
But it's for example, Nigerians. If I tell my mom, oh, you have anxiety, which anxiety do I have? I'm like, well, if you're worried about everything, you're anxious about everything.
That's anxiety.
I can have a plan.
What is anxiety?
I can have such a good idea.
Yeah.
And call my mom. What if this happens?
Mm-hmm.
What if that happens? And I'll get off the phone and I'll be sitting to myself. I'll get off the phone and I'll be like, wait, was my idea good?
Mm-hmm. And then you start to second guess yourself because they implement their own fear into you.
Mm-hmm. And that's anxiety, right?
Yeah, that's anxiety, but we don't call it anxiety.
We don't.
Right? If you wake up, you keep going, which depression, which
Yeah.
anxiety.
What is that?
I don't have that.
Well, I better go to work.
Give me some, make I see, give me this honey, make I see fronts. That's it. That's what they do.
Yeah,
I'm like, at first when someone said that to me, they're like, give me a glass, make I see fronts. I'm like, how would that make you see? That's gonna cause more depression.
That is the culture,
Yeah, that's the culture.
So officially, MJ, you were saying that as a Nigerian in diaspora or as Nigerians back home, you feel like we go through a lot of mental abuse disorder, and we're actually trying to manage this mental health thing with religion or something. Is that what you're saying?
We're not managing it.
Okay.
It's not being managed, but it comes out in different ways. Like, for example, men, it will come out in anger, right?
Okay.
It'll come out that way. Women, like, and like, I would say like our parents' generation, right? Like my parents' generation.
Yeah.
There's a lot of women who were and are depressed during their marriage. They tolerated a lot of things. Everything was like, okay, you do whatever you have to do to make you look good in front of people. Nigerians are very much on image.
Yeah,
you gotta look good. Your
image.
house could be burning down, but if you step out to that party, you are the golden couple, right? You're on Instagram. Oh, my husband bought me this. But you suffer in silence. That's what we do.
And you have wives who lies about what their husband has done for them.
Exactly.
My
husband, but they're the ones really running things in the household, right?
Yeah.
This day and age, people are getting divorced because a lot of women are not tolerating it anymore. A lot of women are working. They're becoming very independent. They're doing all those things. So they're not really dealing with what our parents or our moms were dealing with. It's like a new age. It's like, okay, divorce.
Yeah. So what do I do about, I'm single. Yeah, I think you know that already. So, in dating world today, a lot of men would say things like, I want a woman like my mom. And you and I both know, back in the days, women endured so many pain in their marriage.
Yeah.
Like, but they never really like showed it to their kids. They just put up that front like, oh, it's a happy marriage. I love your dad. Your dad is the best man in the world. I mean, like, I grew up in that environment, but so how does a woman go through society with that kind of mentality, with men just asking, oh, I want a woman like my mom. Like, uncle, go and marry your mom.
Yeah. I feel like if someone says that, like, if you know, because even though our parents try to shield us from things, if you're paying attention, you'll see the hurt. You'll see the strong woman that sacrificed for her family, right? Yeah. So if you know that your mom endured a lot of pain as a man, and you say, I want someone like my mom, you're not for me.
So you want a woman that
you want someone that you can literally take her last breath and be okay with it. You want a woman that, just tolerates everything and then you're okay with it. But if you want that type of, I don't know, it ain't gonna be me.
Okay, so let's wait.
That's on whoever.
I was not raised in pain, and I will not grow up in pain.
Enjoying herself. You know why? Because she has someone like it,
Right.
It's the truth, right?
Yes.
I mean, for example, you have a daughter, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You think your mind shifts. It should shift a little bit when you have a child, because you're like, okay, who is my daughter now going to marry? Would you be happy if your daughter marries somebody like you?
Yes.
You would be happy. But that's great. Then that's good.
Yes, it's a good thing.
That's good.
To switch the subject matter a little bit, still on the context of mental health. Looking at Tracy, looking at her, looking at the hustle involving survival.
Yeah.
Looking at the fact that it's either she is here or she goes. And we know how it is in the third world countries.
Yeah.
Do you think there's an atom of mental health disorder in that? Do you think it's just survival, or it's just the brain trying to make you survive, or there's some level of mental disorder in this thing? Because remember, she's playing with love. She's in love with someone and she's trying to survive through love. Do you think there's some iota of mental disorder in this kind of relationship? She spoke about love bombing. Do you think there's a mental disorder in it? Do you think when someone decides to fake his marriage and love for you to get something? I've anchored about 4 weddings that collapsed because it was a love bomb, trying to get a green card. Do you think this thing is a mental disorder?
I think it's more manipulative than anything. It could be some mental health there, but I think it's more survival mode, because I know a lot of people who have married for their papers, right? And they made their intentions known up front. In those situations, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that if you are like lying to someone, being conniving, your motives are not clear, and you're marrying someone for their papers, I think that that's where the issue, because we're all human beings, right?
Yes.
And I've had clients that she got with someone, she found out it was not a real marriage, like it was for the papers, he was dating people on the side. She ended up ending the whole relationship. A baby came out of it. So she's attached to this human being that essentially was trying to use her. He never got his paper because she ended the marriage. But he calls her till this day like, oh, what about my papers? I haven't gotten my papers. And she's like, yo, you were using me. What do you want me to do about it? You're not even in your child's life. You're not even doing anything for your child. So I think that if your intentions are clear, like, hey, this is what I want to do, and someone decides to help you, that's different than like pretending to be in a relationship just to get your papers.
Which is a common thing in our society.
Yeah. It's a common
why
thing.
do you think men pretend?
Oh my God.
Do you think it's just an innate trait that men pretend a lot, or do you think it's something that I want to look for?
Do I think men pretend a lot? That's a separate question. Yes,
do you think men pretend a lot?
I think they might alter their motives often.
Yeah.
I don't think their motives are very clear.
To add to that, I think that is also because I don't want to be a antagonist towards men, but I do feel like men can be selfish.
Yeah,
and
can be.
They
Yeah,
do put themselves first.
very much so.
If it's about papers, if it's money,
Survival.
Yeah, survival. Like they would always go for that first. It's always about what am I getting out of this?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go for it. Like my situation, it's more of like, okay, so A and B, who's going first? Who's gonna sacrifice it for me first? And for me, as a correct Naija babe, I'm like, okay, let me just evaluate it first. I'm not desperate to get married, but I just want to see what's this love bombing, what's behind it. And then I was able to read right through him, but the other one couldn't. So he just went for the one who was easier to get to, and I think that's just what it is. Men are just
So in the case of Tracy,
manipulators.
as much as we are scums, we are easy manipulators. We men, we have gone through a lot. In this case, men are endangered species. We are going through a lot. We are surviving.
We are going to
we are fighting for our lives.
Okay.
In this case, it's Tracy being the hustler in this.
Yeah.
Do you think women are cunning?
I mean, a little bit of conning. A little bit of conning.
MJ, I will push it for you.
MJ, do you not think
I will push MJ. No.
There's a little bit of conning.
I will remove my hair
let
for
me
you.
advocate for Tracy Small. Do you not think that Tracy's just also being selfish as well? She's also picking love and she's also picking like survival at the same time. I need to get my green card and I also love this guy. How can I multitask between the two?
Yeah.
You know, and men do it all the time.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with what's happening.
You know what I mean? Like she's a survivor.
So you're saying wait.
I don't think there's anything wrong with her.
Yeah.
So
I think that she's
in love with Rahul.
Yeah.
She meets Peter. Peter is the person that's gonna get her a green card. Peter finds out that he's cheating on her, and you feel that there's nothing wrong.
No.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying her end game, what she's trying to get at the end of the day.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. How she gets it, right?
It's where there's
But a lot of people do what she's doing.
But just a different context.
In a different, a lot of people do what she's doing.
And they're smart
And
about it.
and it's just all about the end game. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying it's all. I think every situation is different. But
Okay.
in this situation, I mean, if she gets it, then hey, I think that's a good thing. I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing.
Like where she's from, it's all about your background, where you're from. Like for example, I'm from Nigeria, right? We grew up in a hustling environment.
Hustle.
Like you gotta do
Hardcore.
what you gotta do to get what you gotta get.
Yeah.
So if I'm coming to America and I have to get what I need to get, but I know I'm in love with somebody back home, but I'm still gonna focus on it.
Yeah.
Finish the game. You
Yeah.
have to finish.
You're gonna
your
get
job,
married
get what you got
to
get,
someone here. You're gonna
and,
get your papers.
You know, it's all about the hustling game.
So
Yeah.
why do people come up with the construct that when a woman loves, she loves? She doesn't know how to love other people.
Who came
Like,
up with that?
I've heard it a lot of time. I'm sure you've heard. Like, so that means women have the ability. Like, I know that men have the ability to love more than one or two and try and balance
We're gonna go
them.
into this topic.
Let's not even.
No. I just
Because
want. I'm just saying. Is it possible for a woman to love two people, like be in love with someone trying to love another person?
It's very interesting that like men all of a sudden can do more than one thing at once. But in the household or other things, you guys can't do more than one thing. But when it comes to love and babes, all of a sudden you could do more than one thing.
No, because
Like-
we're gifted.
No, I don't think so. And I really don't think it's like a male or female thing. I think human beings are
Human
capable of loving more than one person. are able to be in multiple situations, because it might be a different kind of connection that you have with different people.
So you think that Tracy as a person, she trying to hustle her way up. Now she gets it and she's in love with Peter and decides to help Raul to come to America. Do you think the end game would have been still justified? That's if Raul actually comes to America through her.
Yeah, because she's gonna be with who she loves.
So it doesn't matter who you love. It just boils down to whatever you get from whatever your intentions are. I'm confused here. Women, please carry me to where I can be.
You
on
haven't
the
seen
same
a
feet.
situation like that when someone is in. I mean, you have emceed multiple weddings before.
Yes.
I'm sure you counseled and talked to people who are married. I've seen a lot of situations where people are in love with someone else, but they have to marry for their papers. They end up sometimes getting their green card and they get divorced and they marry who they want to marry. I've seen it happen so many times. Whether it's right or wrong depends on the situation and people's feelings and how invested and all those things like that. Like if you're like telling someone, "Well, I love you," you're lying to someone daily and you're overdoing it, and then all of a sudden divorce and you go marry someone else. That's a different story.
So the subject matter is when you come out open and you make it clear, and whatever comes out to be, whatever happens, makes it more good, right?
I think no matter the situation, your heart wants what it wants.
Exactly.
At the end of the day. But at the end of the day,
My mind is running.
You still need to get your papers. Because, like, look at the current situation. Like, the administration we have today. Imagine if you were still following love and you did not go and do your papers. Today, you'll be screwed.
Yeah.
I agree.
Based on the administration we have today.
Yeah.
Like, number one, our visa process has been reduced to 3 months. Am I wrong? So, like, a lot of things is tight now.
Yeah.
So imagine you trying to get your papers by getting married and all of that. If you didn't do it back then, like, now is a lot tougher.
Yeah.
So, like, you have to be logical.
For you, MJ, this is love. Now, what about you are in a marriage? Do you think a lot of couples tend to develop mental disorder the moment they go into marriages?
Absolutely, yeah.
Why do you think people do that?
I think that when you're single, right, you're worried about yourself. It's more of like, even if you're dating, you're really just focused on yourself for the most part. For me, and for people that I've counseled over the years, I feel like once you go into a marriage, it's like a whole nother mental twist. You're now there's two different people from two different backgrounds coming together to coexist inside of a house. Communication styles are different. Cleanliness is different. Everything, finances, like, I feel like it could weigh on you heavy. That's why being transparent and honest and like having open communication is a really big thing. But a lot of people don't know how to communicate. You'll be surprised how many times I counsel people and they're like, "Oh, I didn't tell my husband that. I didn't talk to him." I'm like, "Well, what are you guys talking about?" A lot of people don't talk to who they're with. A lot of people don't really know who they're married to.
So, a lot of churches, Redeem, for example, right? I don't know about other churches, but when my sister got married, like, you have to counsel. Couples have to counsel.
Oh, I did that.
So,
Oh, you did that?
So,
after the second session, the pastor was like,
So
"I don't want to."
Sorry.
But does that even make any impact?
No.
At all in the marriage? Like,
So-
that counseling, there's that 30 minutes counseling for 1 week. Does it matter?
I feel like a lot of times when people hit that counseling part, you've already sent out invitations. You have already got your dress.
Okay.
You've already towards the wedding.
Let me
So a
tell
lot of
you
times,
my own. The one that scattered I tell my wife I'm not going for counseling again. You know what communilingus is,
Right.
so the pastor Mrs. says, if you give head you will go to hell. I see my wife stand up, say, this is the wrong management.
Yeah,
we
straight
are
out-
not in the
straight-
right
straight out
class.
the door.
We need
Straight
to
out the
live
door.
here now.
Yeah.
This is the devil talking through this woman. I said, my love, wait. She said, no.
This woman has
woman
a
said,
lot of gems.
if you give head, it's ungodly.
What?
But mommy, I'm a head boy. I in my school, my college, and where I'm coming from, I don't joke with heading. Like, even when I want to score a goal, it's from head I like to score goals. Please, mommy, this is it's hellfire. My wife immediately told me, this counsel is not going to help our marriage.
That was the last straw for
Let's
her?
move out.
That was the last straw for her?
But she talking about this because I know that communication has been one of the biggest problems.
Number
now,
one.
style of communication is one of the things, and communication goes down to your upbringing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
It goes down.
Yeah.
In my family, we used to yelling.
Yeah.
That's how we.
Same.
That's how we communicate.
Same.
And because we come from the same.
Yeah. It's
same tribe.
very aggressive.
Yeah, I
We
think
we're
all
very
tribes in
we
Nigeria, we're-
yell
Yeah.
when we
Best way
communicate.
to express ourselves.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
my father yells and my mom yells. So
Yeah.
me talking to my wife, I just have to understand. And she's the last born. And last born, they don't yell at
Yeah.
them.
That's my husband.
I'm a last born.
It's simple. Yeah. That's
Okay.
we are complete. He's very like he doesn't like confrontation. He doesn't like any of those things.
Yes. So
And I'm very like, it's like
That's me.
so me, I'm like that, and my
You
wife
yelling.
is very. No, I believe in,
Yeah.
children, but my wife say, "Don't do it."
Bruh.
So different communications, but for some reason we found a way to understand where our middle point is. But now I know that you're talking about this because I know when my mom solo rest in peace, she went through a lot of mental struggles, and I've seen her. The way I knew that it was one of the hardest part was one day she was walking on the road and I was with her, and she spoke to herself for about 10 minutes.
Wow.
She was and I wasn't even having a conversation with her.
Wow.
Who was the third party? Who was the third person? The moment you start talking to a third party that is not visible,
Yeah.
you are gone.
it's on another level.
It's a different
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, that's a whole
And marriages
different mental level.
marriages can you can either have a partner that will uplift you and make you a better version of yourself, or you have a partner that will bring you down. And that's just bottom line.
So if you were to advise people that go around the world for survival mode, and that is, for example, paper mode, and we know that this in this cases for immigration law, honesty is key.
Yes.
And the immigration system in America, for example, don't support fake marriages. They only support honest marriages.
Honest marriages.
So as a professional, what do you think you want to advise people?
Well, I mean, coming from a family that are immigrant, I have personal feelings, and I feel like sometimes you got to do what you have to do. I mean, that's how I feel. Like, if you find someone and you guys decide to get married and you tell him that's cool, or you can meet someone and fake it till you meet. I don't know. I mean, it's in a hard because I've had family members who've done their thing.
Yeah.
Do I judge them? No, because them doing what they did gave them more opportunities for their family, right? And put them in a place to do things that they typically would not be able to do, right? And the way the U.S. is, it's not really designed to help us out. So
what you're saying is that the system is against us and we have to work around it.
you got to work around it. You got to bring that Lagos, that street smart.
You
You
gotta
got to
bring
come here.
that
You got to
hustle.
hustle.
That's hustle.
You got to come and do your
Gotta
thing. I mean, it
hustle.
is what it
MJ,
is.
baby.
But as a woman, it's a lot harder.
Take your
too.
pictures. Go to the park. Make it look good. Go to the ice cream shop.
When a guy comes from, because I've been in a situation where I met a guy, he came from Nigeria, very handsome, very good guy, and I purposely turned him down because I kind of felt like he wasn't going to be with me for real because he didn't have papers.
Yeah.
And he told me his intention. He was like, truly, I came to America to stay, but I can't really figure myself out right now, but I know how I feel about you and all of that. And for some reason, he's married now. He has a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And it took him a year to get his papers and everything. And I thought to myself, I was like, perhaps I should have just, gave him a chance. Maybe he could have been real. But to me, I just kind of felt like I had that stereotype in my mind, which
People would
it's a
just
little
want to
different
use
now.
me.
Wait now. It's how I'm talking to.
I'm sorry.
It's different. It's different for women though.
Yeah.
It's different for me. I can offer green card too.
So I mean, to me, I felt like I'm open-minded now, you know, because back then I was just like, this guy, no, wait, like he might use me for papers and all of that. Not that I don't think that I deserve him. I mean, I'm doing well for myself, and but I just kind of felt like, in that moment, this guy he's in this situation, and not that I'm not willing to help, because I did help a little bit, but I just kind of felt like he wasn't going to be a real marriage. But now he's married, he has a kid, I'm very happy for him. But in that situation, I was just like, okay, Abby, you need to calm down. You need to be more open-minded. And that's the problem. Like, women here, we're not that open-minded.
No.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women has been bitten several times.
Yeah. Because
of that situation.
Yep.
So yeah, the hustle is a hustle. Like, it's either you get bitten or you bite.
There's no in between.
There's no in between.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank you, MJ, for being part of the
you
show.
guys
I
for
love
having
you
me.
being here. Can you
Thank
come
you.
back next episode?
I'll come back. I'll come back.
MJ, you're having so
It's so hard 'cause-
insightful.
yes.
I love the fact that
It gets real deep.
It gets real
It gets
deep,
real
you
Let me
know.
book a session with you.
Oh, book it though.
Dinner with Larry after tonight.
My sister, if you answer my mental disorder, you feel crazy.
I've been
Yeah.
analyzing you since I came.
She's a therapy to mental disorders. So maybe you should get one Larry.
I
as a
don't want
patient.
someone to cure my craze. Because if you cure it, I will not make money.
You won't make
again.
money. Yeah, and in that sense, you make money from it. So
I'm
that's good.
serious. Thank you so much, MJ.
Thank you guys
Thank you
for having
so
me.
It was a blessing to have you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you
All
for
right, guys,
coming.
we'll be right back. Let's take a break.
Go back to Wedding City podcast with Abby and Larry the Billionaire.
Thank you so
We just
much.
had a really good talk with MJ. I love MJ.
Yeah, she's
MJ
great.
needs to come back.
She
Like,
needs to
in
come
fact,
back.
let's replace MJ with Larry.
Just take
I
out
was-
your house, please. Don't stress me. I beg in the name of God.
Honestly, I feel like I need to, but that was a great topic with Tracy and Rahul and Peter.
Yeah.
Truth be told, honestly, I feel like at the end of the day, if you really do have to do what you got to do, always go for love first. Honestly, like deceiving someone and lying to someone, I completely understand. You gotta hustle, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I mean, on Peter, like standpoint, I understand how
He
he
felt
felt.
hurt.
Yeah, and Peter is a successful guy. He has money.
Yeah,
He's doing
it's
okay for
okay.
himself. But I mean, I do understand Tracy from her point of view as well, because Tracy have to do what she has to do. She has to hustle. She
But
has to get what she
my
has to
own
get,
twist.
and she needs to get up there.
Now,
Like, I
twist,
get it.
If, as me, Tracy like this now, have big, you know that thing, I will not be angry at her again.
What's in?
That thing like the back.
Big-
like.
big one.
If Tracy have that one, I will not be angry with Tracy.
Can you imagine? So you're telling me that, as from Peter's standpoint, right? If Tracy have that big thing,
Let me say it in
you will
pidgin
forgive
English.
her if you see her on Skype.
If Tracy get nyash,
Tracy was Skyping
if Tracy
Rahul
get
like
nyash,
3-4
I
times.
go forgive him.
Nyash, can you imagine?
See,
you see what I'm
nyash,
saying, guys?
nyash they solve
You
problem.
see, I changed my
See,
opinion.
una
At
no
the end
even
of the
know
day,
anything.
You have to.
Nyash they help solution.
At the end of the day, you have
It
to.
spoils, it cures anger. So as me Tracy get nyash, I for no verse for her. But if Tracy no get nyash, I go.
You see, you can't help men. You just can't support them. At
Who
the
cannot
end-
help me?
You can't. You just can't.
That's what
support
MJ
them.
have taught you now. You want to use that and disturb me.
No, MJ is coming back. Say.
Let her. Is she
There's a
Jesus?
lot me and NJ we need to talk about, because I feel like you and I disagree on so
No,
many topics.
see, if
and
I was-
MJ was able to like
If I was
defend
Peter,
me.
as Peter, and when I just realized that Tracy want to use me for a green card.
Yeah.
And I just remember nyash.
Yash!
Nyash.
You wake up in the morning,
I
yash.
will not be angry.
That's a
As
lie.
always, Raul.
That's
Tell
a
Raul
lie.
to get out.
Yeah, but Rahul is still in the picture.
I finish him.
He's still there. She still Skyped him on the wedding night.
See, Raul.
On the wedding
see,
day.
Nyash can block. I can make him. I'll not
Do you see what I'm saying about men? Women, always hustle for yourself.
That's your
Men
problem,
are
man.
selfish. They only think about yansh and other things about themselves. They don't think about anything else.
Please,
So,
guys, I want you to subscribe on the
subscribe,
channel, please.
like,
Subscribe.
TikTok, Instagram.
TikTok, Instagram.
That's what we're here. We're here
Yes.
to talk about the
good, the bad,
weirdest
and the
stuff,
ugly.
the good and bad and the ugly.
And that's what Wedding City Podcast is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Larry, and this is Abby. On that note, we call it a wrap. Thank you so much for
Thank
being part of
you.
us. We love you.